All right, guys. Glad Tom you're here. Very nice you brought a friend. Yeah. So as usually we start with a pencil sketch. Yes. Where is my marker? So I'm doing.
Oh.
Here I found it. So I'm doing in marker. You do of course in pencil. Yes.
Oh. Yes.
And we start with the complicated stuff. We start with this carriage. Yeah. So just do a circle for the back wheel. Yeah. Can be bigger, so then it's easier also to paint. Yeah. And then you do the front wheel. It can be a little bit smaller. Yeah. Just 2 circles. And then, yeah, then you do it's like the circle inside circle. So this frontal part of the wheel, yeah, it will come all in one color. This part, yes, it's like the frontal one that we can see. Yes, and yes, then we can do the part of the carriage itself. Yeah, it's like rectangular, let's say, yeah, connected. Yeah, don't worry if it's not straight. Yeah, because it's also all this. It can be bigger in the end, smaller in front, like carriage itself. So yeah, it doesn't have to be. I mean, it's okay if it's not perfect. Yeah, so something like this. And then here, somewhere from back wheel, I have this long, like holes or something. I don't know. Yeah, where later the horse is coming. Yeah, and I find it interesting that they're going up in the painting. Feels a little bit more like maybe there is a ghost horse in there that you can't see or something. Yeah? And the inside part of the carriage, yeah, it's easy. So inside the circle, you do another circle, yeah, and then kind of on top of it, yeah, another one. So it's like, so in the end, it looks a little bit like a tube, yeah, with a big wheel. With a big wheel, the circles can be bigger. And then you do the sticks. Yeah, it doesn't have to be 8, depending how big is your drawing. In the 6, yeah. So it's also maybe not too crowded. Yeah, let me know if I need to slow down. Yes, it's all normal. Just say, hey Viv, can you please slow down? Yeah, and I will wait. Maybe I'll use so you can see better. Circles. Yeah, still the carriage doesn't have to be really perfect. Yeah, because we will have lots of pumpkins around, and of course pumpkins are the main accent. So the carriage is something like just not to make it empty. Yeah, and I can draw pumpkins there. Yeah, so it's mainly also something like circles. Yeah, so first I put the ones in the carriage. Yes, and you can already, yeah, choose eyes. Yeah, so as you want. Maybe you want first to put all the circles, yeah, all the shape of pumpkins, and later put inside all the different eyes, yeah? Or maybe at one.
That looks like fun. Look.
Oh, Eric is here. Eric.
Let's go right together. Come
I
on.
have to go to town.
Eric, you have some cartoons or music inside.
I have to go to town, so I didn't. I'm like came late. Yeah.
Yeah, is it your Alan brother looking for cartoons or something?
Can you see his? Pardon? What did you say?
Whoa. Hey, got my helmet on.
What did you say, Dana?
Eric, I'll mute you a little bit because we hear some cartoons on your side, yeah, or some music or some toy, yeah, playing. So, yeah, catch up. We've just started. No rush. Yeah, so catch up with the carriage. Yeah, carriage. Circles for the wheels, rectangular for the part. Yeah, you already experienced. You can do it quickly, I know. Yeah. Yes. Yes. For all the pumpkins that are here on the ground, yes, you can do different amount. Yes. Maybe if it's too much, if they're too little, you can make less. Yeah. Let's say it can be 4 or yeah. So maybe if it's bigger, then it's easier to paint. Because honestly, yeah, I've struggled a little bit, yeah, to color here all around these eyes. Yes, with little brush, I had to be. So maybe it's better to, yeah, to make just bigger pumpkins and less. Yeah. And here I do one big pumpkin where the cat is sitting. Yes. And I put it here a little bit like composition. Yeah, where the carriage is ending. And here so the cat is sitting. Yes. As Roma suggested, you can also invent other Halloween stuff around. Yeah, feel free to put this flying bed, yeah, or whatever other. So I just really like cats. I think it's so I did the cat. Yeah. And here on here I've prepared you some faces. Yeah, you can choose. They're kind of the same from the. Yeah, so feel, and it's also interesting when the pumpkins are kind of, yeah, touching each other. So they're, so you can make one and then the other one is kind of hiding behind. Yeah, so it's also, so not just put circle next to circle, but maybe like one next to each other. Yeah, something. And I also find interesting to play a little bit with these green parts of pumpkins. Yeah, they can be also maybe something scary or something interesting. Yeah. So yeah, feel free to experiment. Mm-hmm. Nice. Eric, good to see you.
Yeah, I was talking. I wanted to tell you something, but I was like, why can't she not hear me? And then I look at myself.
Sorry,
I'm
sorry.
muted.
It was really, yeah. I apologize for my muting action, but yeah. So catch up. Yeah. So everyone knows this Van Gogh painting of
Starry Night.
Exactly. Ah, very good, Sarah. You know the...
We painted it in school.
Oh, I imagine it's very famous. Yeah.
It was a group picture. So like
Mm.
everyone got a page, and then
Yeah.
eventually it turned into like one big picture of it.
Oh, interesting. Very creative. Mhm. Yeah, so here, for example, I did one pumpkin and then I draw another one. Yeah, and I on purpose cross, yeah, the other one. Then you can erase, let's say. But it looks better when they are, yeah, kind of stuffed. And I like this one with the head with this. So it's kind of this flying. Yeah. So all of you got already your costumes? Yeah, Ramo was showing his neon mask. It was really cool. Yeah.
So in Latvia, do they celebrate Halloween?
I think just a little bit. Yeah, of course, this tradition is more from the United States, I suppose, and of course, in commercial way, it got to Latvia as well. But of course, it's not so popular. Yeah, so a little bit maybe among kids. But I remember last year I was in Latvia and then I forgot completely. And then someone is ringing on the door, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And I went to look for some candies. Yes. And is a part the apartment in Riga? It's on the first floor. Yeah, so my apartment was the one who would people ring a lot. Yeah, because of course, if you have to go up to the fifth floor, then the less you go there.
The Halloween's actually Irish. It's an Irish tradition.
No kidding.
No, trick or treating. It was just made by Americans, like giving out sweets. But before that, you'd get fruit and caramelized apples, like apples and caramel and chocolate.
Very good to know it. Thanks, Eric.
They would have a feast, and it was like when it was thousands of years ago, let's say,
Yeah.
maybe hundreds, and they would have feasts and they would celebrate some gods or whatever. It was like the day of the gods, or I don't know what.
Yeah.
But we learned it before, and it's the Irish, like English tradition.
Very nice. Good to know, Eric. Thanks. No, I always supposed, of course, it's American because it may be just, yeah, through the.
I also thought it was American because sweets and stuff, like giving out sweets.
Yeah, so take your time. Yeah, do the pumpkins, the faces. Yes. The sky, not so much. Yeah, I've just marked it so I can mark the moon. Yes, maybe the circles for the stars, but yeah, the rest of sky is easy already, straight with paint. And also, don't worry a lot about these lines of pumpkin. Yeah, so of course we all know the pumpkins are coming with lines, but in this stage of pencil drawing, it's not important because still we're gonna put paint and yeah, your lines are gonna disappear. So it's just let's do just circles, faces, yeah. And
I needed some cardboard. And I brought up a box of like some cinnamon cereal because Alan was watching like TV in my room. And I had the box, so I just turned the box and now I'm using it to paint.
Very nice, very creative. So then it's also better, it's on cardboard, then you can easier stick it somewhere. Yeah, so it's here. So the cereal box and eating cereals and caught you, Eric.
Because the cereal is nice. It's like cinnamony.
I think I know them. Yes, they're. I like them too. Yeah. So let me everyone know how you're doing with the pre-sketch. Yeah, if you're ready or you need more time. Yes, Roma did pre-sketch for his little sister, so she can color it. Maybe later, Eric, you can also join with Alan, and then you can do the pre-sketch for Alan, so then he can just color it.
Or I could just draw him like one big pumpkin.
For example, yes. But probably maybe later when he gets interest, yeah, when he's like, "Oh, Eric, what you doing? Can I join you?" So then.
That was like because he calls me Keith because he can't really like Sometimes he calls me Ekik, and
Oh.
so he's like Ekik, paint.
Oh, so. Sweet little brother. So you're done, Eric?
Yeah.
Cool. Guys, Tom, Roma, tell me. Hi, Roma. Are you ready? Not yet?
50%.
All right, 50%. Very good. Yeah, then let's wait. Eric, you are very quick. You were late and you finished. Well, work on some details, Eric. Maybe on some.
Yeah. Because pumpkins aren't that hard to make, so.
That's true. Yes.
You just draw like a really bad circle or something, and
but
they
also
just
maybe,
draw.
Yeah, try that. They are different. Also, maybe one big pumpkin, other small. Yeah. So check if they look the same size. Maybe change some of them so they're different sizes.
There's lots with different faces in. They're all unique.
Faces is also good. No?
I added in a few of my details.
Have you done the real pumpkin? Have you cut?
No, because we're trying to find one. That's what I said when I was muted, and I went to town. That's why I was late, and we went to try to find a pumpkin.
Cool.
And yeah, we couldn't find one, so we haven't cut one yet.
I see. Well, you still have week. This week.
Yeah.
Tom, how are you doing there?
I'm finished.
Good. Thanks for letting me know.
I'm finished.
Roma. Very good. Roma finished. They're finished. Tom, can we start painting with colors?
I think Tom's yelling at his dog for eating a chocolate cupcake. Because once we're playing a game on my Xbox and we're like so far into it, and Tom started yelling at his dog for eating a cupcake.
All right.
Incorrect. It was ice cream. Caught in 4K, Eric.
Sorry.
All right. This conversation I'm taking as yes to proceed. Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, of course, little brush if you have some Yeah, small one to get all around the eyes. Yeah, so I'm using my 2 small brushes because lots of details today. Yeah, so and so we will start with the light of faces. Yes, and this is lemon yellow. Yeah, so this one I'm putting first, and so we're gonna first do all the faces, the moon and the stars with our lemon. Exactly. Yes. So because then it looks shiny. Yes. Yes, and I don't use a lot of water because I want for the color to stay really, really thick. Yes. You can check, Eric, for example, if your pencils, watercolor pencils, if they're painting like bright and thick, you can of course use them. Yes,
Yeah, I was going to say that I'm going to try color as much as I can with my pencils.
yeah, because it's very little details today, a lot. That's why I suggested also you can do less amount of pumpkins, of course. Yes, and just make them bigger because it might be a little bit. Yeah, so now I'm putting my yellow into all the eyes. Yes, all the faces. Yes, and don't worry if it's not really accurate. Yeah, later putting the orange. It will, so, but what I do, I just putting thick. Yeah, it's kind of, so I didn't even put my brush into the water. Yeah.
I have to put my pencils into water.
Yes.
So like make a mark, dip it into water. Make a mark, dip it into water.
I see.
It's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I know there are also some watercolor like watercolor pen. You kind of fill in with water, something like this, and then you paint.
Oh yeah, saw one of those before.
Yeah, some pumpkins have nose, but I find it even then more difficult to do with the nose. Having just eyes and mouth is easier. Yes, and for the moon, also put lots of paint, because especially later you can we do the blue sky, and of course it's easy with the blue to cover the yellow. So lots of Whew. All right. Yeah. So let me think. Shall we start? Shall we start with the orange or with carrot? Yeah. If it's not too liquidish, you did, yeah. So maybe orange. We can go with orange because I just want, yeah, for the faces to dry a little bit, and then we can move to orange. So then it's kind of easier. It's not, you know. So if you have orange, of course, you use it directly. I don't have one, so I'm going to mix red and yellow. It's also kind of good mixing because I can get different oranges, yes? And we will need like two types of oranges, yeah? A little bit lighter and a little bit darker. And then it just amount, yeah? How much yellow, how much red you put. You need really little, much less red, yeah, to mix. And you see, we're gonna do like half pink we're gonna do in light orange and half in dark one. Yeah, so you remember it's always the same stuff to show the the volume. Yeah, so it's not plain, it's round, it has the volume, so that's why we do these two colors. And you can choose, yes, so you should choose which side is darker, which side is lighter, yeah, and then kind of follow it for all the pumpkins, yeah. So here I said, okay, I have moon here, so that's why I say, okay, the right side will be lighter, imagining maybe the moon is shining there, yeah, and it's not very strict, but still it looks better than, like, generally you follow the rules once you decide where the shadow part is and where the light part is, yeah. So let's prepare some orange. I'm preparing light one. Yeah, and then you just go and color. Yeah, again, don't think about the line. So, and it doesn't have to be half pumpkin. Yeah, it can be, let's say I can do more light orange.
I'm going to get my watercolors. I decided to use my watercolors instead of my gouache or acrylics.
Sure, yeah, go ahead. Let's see how it works out. Yeah. Yeah, so again, it's a little bit very, yeah, the job going all around the face. Yeah, it takes patience and time. So. Yes, you can make also kind of everything in one orange and then later do some touch-ups with dark orange. Yeah, I can also, so for example, yeah. Yeah, so basically now we're doing just circles. Later, if we have time and looks good, we can add these details of pumpkin lines. Yeah, or let's say if you're putting now orange and some yellow disappears, yeah, you get over of some yellow. Then later when it's dry, you can also make corrections to your faces, yeah. Yeah, and again, I'm not using a lot of water. at the moment, because I find that it's easier and then it's not so fluidish. And then the color I'm putting more intense. That looks more. If I mix with water, then of course it looks more transparent. No worries if somewhere one orange of pumpkin is mixing, yeah, with other orange, and you see, oh, I can see where one pumpkin is ending and the other one is starting. Yeah, later we do this dark orange, and then we can also do corrections there. And I feel I should have done less pumpkins as well. But
I'm going to do an experiment. Since my watercolors, they don't have the color of orange, what I want. I'm
yes.
using, it's taking too long. So I'm going to put my, I'm going to paint on my palette and then use my brush to paint from it, and I want to see if it's going to work.
Oof, sounds cool. Yeah, let's try it out.
No. It's not working.
Yeah, this part is taking long, that's true. Yeah, but we have time, and the rest will go already quicker. The sky is quickly. Yeah, maybe also the carriage a little bit. Yeah, with the wheels. But
Okay.
so you're using watercolors.
See?
You're using watercolors.
Yeah.
All right, interesting.
It looks nice so far. But they're not fully dried, so you can't really tell.
Yeah, remember this watercolors when they are drying, yeah, they're less bright. Remember? Yeah.
Yes.
So with acrylics, like this orange will stay. Yeah, but whew. Yeah.
McDonald's.
Yeah, I can also, like, since I have my orange on the brush, I can do a few strokes in the sky. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, so around. There, just some few. Yeah, and then I can clean my brush and change the color and. And then when I want, so the other part is even more like closer to red that I'm doing, it's darker. And then when it's finished, we can even do some touches with brown, yeah, or where the pumpkins are touching the ground. Yeah, that's always where the more shadow, darker part is. Yeah. So now I'm just in the same mix I had, I'm just adding a little bit more red. Or I can even add a little bit of brown. Yeah, let's take some brown, because anyway, we're gonna need it soon for the carriage. And yes, a little drop of brown. Well, it was maybe too much. Go back to red, and then maybe a bit more yellow. Yeah, something so it's. Yeah, so added a little bit more brown to red, and yellow, so it's a bit more dark. Yeah. And then I can finish some sides, so some. Yeah, so once again, why we're doing these two colors, it's to show that the pumpkins are not flat, yes, but they are 3D. They have this volume. Yes, because if I will just leave one color, one tone of orange, yeah. Yeah, they will not look circular, yeah, spherical. Yeah, and I can go also over a little bit of the orange I already did. Yeah, and I can also then use now a little bit separate somewhere. Yeah, where the pumpkins are touching, so maybe. Yeah, I know, lots of work with this part.
I kidnapped.
What's going on, Tom? Tell me. Is it getting not working or?
Yeah, I just keep on accidentally hitting the thing and it keeps on unmuting it by accident.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's all right. Yeah, so I'm darker also like on the bottom, let's say. Yeah, where the pumpkin is touching the ground. There, feel free to put darker. Yeah, it's like shadow. Yeah, once we do the later when we put the green stuff on top, it will look much better, believe me. Yeah, so, but yeah, let it dry a bit.
This is my result.
Very good, Roma. Lots of pumpkins. Good job. Yeah, keep going.
This is a pumpkin. Look.
Yes, I can see you did it really well. Very, very detailed. Lots of small ones. Good one. Yeah, so I will wait. No worries. Yeah. So yeah, then later we can do all together the carriage. Yeah.
I'm working on one of my details.
What detail it is of pumpkin?
No, it's I put in a witch hat on top of a pumpkin and a broomstick.
Oh, that's so cool. Mm.
So I'm just adding in yellow for like a stripe on the witch hat.
Mm. Nice. I haven't thought about the witch hat. Very good.
I finished just like right now. So.
Good, good. So I'll just pre-explain. For the carriage, we're gonna use brown, and then the same brown mixed with white. Yes. So like this, we will also combine the dark parts of carriage and light ones. Yes. And so I have so for those who are ready for the carriage, you can prepare brown and white. Yes, these two.
I need brown for my broomstick. So.
All right. Yeah. So in general, we just need two combinations: dark brown and light brown. Yes. So dark brown I can use just directly the one I have, and the light one is going to be the one mixed with it can be mixed with white, can also mix, let's say, with yellow. Yeah. Will look a bit differently, but the main idea, it has to be just two different. Yeah, how are you doing, guys? Can we start with carriage, or you need more time with pumpkins?
I'm already starting the carriage.
Very good, Eric. Yeah, then I'll also start so the other ones can see and follow. So with light, I do this the whole circle. Yeah, that is frontal here. Yeah, so there is one part that you don't have to think much. It's just all. Yeah, we see the front part. Yes. And the small one. Yeah, and in general, you can also, with the light, you can mark also the inside circles and the poles, yeah. And later we will just like add touches of.
Look, this color is good of well.
Yes, yeah, it's like a bit yellow, no? It's like dark yellow. Yeah, I know it.
This is ochra.
Ochra. Yeah, I think it can work, because wood can be also, it can be dark brown. It can also be. Yes, can be also yellow. Just important that there is one dark tone and then one. Yeah. So now again, usually we start always with the light parts. Yes. And I can put. Yeah. Yeah, so you see again, when I'm putting one color, yeah, it looks like the wheels now are looking plain. Yes, they don't look 3D. Yes, that's why later we will add another dark. And I'm putting also this light color for these long sticks, yeah, for the cores. Yes. So what we do with the wheel? Yes, you can also imagine which parts you see, which part you don't. Yeah, so in this position, how we have our wheels, yeah, we see this part, yes, but we don't see it all around the wheel. We see just here on the side, and on the top, it's like disappearing. Yeah, so I do this part just till the top, and then later I don't see it on the other side. And I do it here also the same to the bottom. Yes, and again, I do it on one side, at the bottom it disappears. And another shadow I put kind of inside the wheel. Yes, so it's the same. Where I've stopped on the top, more or less the same place, I continue with dark, but from inside the wheel. Yes, and also again, not all the circle, just the half. Yeah, you see, and at once we have our wheel, it looks, yeah, here I add like shadow on the bottom of, and I can add also some shadows for the poles. Yeah. Yeah, so let's do again with the big wheel. Yeah, so it's here I can see the part till the top, and here till the bottom. Yeah, because then it disappears. Then it goes other side, and the same then here. And this one goes from inside. Yes, and then I put shadows on these circles that are in the middle, yeah. And maybe some darker touch-ups on the poles, a little bit somewhere also to kind of.
Xenia,
Yes.
are we doing the grass after this or the sky?
After this, I'd go for the sky, yes.
Okay. Because I'm finished the wheelbarrow, I just want to get a little head start.
Of course, yes. Yeah, so I'd suggest you also start mix blue with white, yeah, and start at some places with light blue, and then later go on top, yeah, with blue without white, just yeah, already darkened. But you see, in some places I have light blue. Yeah, it can be around the moon, maybe around the cat. So some places looks a bit shiny, yeah, not to get it all too dark. Yeah. Yeah, but of course it's also before you put blue, you have all these also a bit yellow and orange lines. Yes, because
yeah, I already put the yellow on.
Very good.
Oh wait, my friend's calling me. So,
Yes.
I'll just text them that I have art class.
Sure, Eric. Yeah, if you already are a bit ahead, so no worries. We use this time to finish. Eric.
I have art class.
Yeah, don't forget, like on the poles as well, on these sticks. Yeah, we put like shadow on the bottom, yeah, of the stick. It's because, yeah, in general, it's always on the bottom. The moon or the sun is on top. Yeah, so we. Right, something like this. Yeah. Of course, one can spend more time, yeah, doing stuff more accurately. It's depending also on time. English. Eric, I've muted you again. It was some funny noises. Yes, so after the carriage, we will move to the sky. Yes, and for example, before going with the blue, I will add, yeah, some yellow. I'm not worried to adding a lot of yellow, orange sky, because I will cover it with the blue. But there is one thing one should be careful. And for example, in this thing, yeah, it happened that when blue mixes with yellow, we get green. Yes, we know that. But green in the sky is, yeah, it's not like nothing to do. Yeah, there is no green in the sky. So of course, it's good also to wait till all these yellow parts are dry. Yeah, and as I forgot to put them in the start, yeah, I've put them now, but I will wait because putting blue, yeah. So if it happened also to you, what we can do do the green heads, yeah, the green parts of pumpkins. Meantime, and then it will, and we can do maybe the cat. Yeah, let's do the green, the cat, and then move to the sky, because then we will give the chance for the stuff to dry. Yes, and I'm putting green, I'm putting black, and for the cat, of course, I use just directly black, and for the green, I will mix. I will add a little bit of black to the green. Yes, we've practiced this already before. Yeah, we know that it's a little tiny part of black that we need to add to the green. Yeah, but it looks good. Then green looks more deep. Yeah, then it doesn't look so bold, so plain. Yeah. Also, in generally, when you buy the paints, the green is the one that you usually never use by itself, like straight from the tube. Yeah, green is always supposed to be mixed with something, and it can be mixed very nicely with yellow. Yes, then we get this warm green. You can mix it with blue. It's also cool. Looks, yeah, like ultramarine colors. Yeah, and a little bit with black as well. Then you get this kind of deep Yeah, and then when mixing, it's always just like take tiny bit of black, but it's like really tiny, just dot on the brush. Mix it, see how it looks. If you need more, then you add more. Yeah, it's always better to add little by little. So here I have, and I'm also will be putting this black head, green, yeah, heads of pumpkins, and also kind of a lot of paint. Yes, I'm kind of sitting a bunch of paint on top. Yeah, it will look better. And feel free also experiment with the curvy lines of these heads. Yeah, because if you take too thin of green, yeah, it might not cover some parts, but I have it really a lot of amounts thick, then it's easier to paint on top. Yeah, and again, some are bigger, some are smaller. Also depending on the space on your paper. Yeah, then you can.
I just got a great idea.
Tell everyone.
I'm going to make a ghost.
Ooh.
But lifting the wheelbarrow.
Wow, that's creative. So if anyone has space, yeah, can also use the idea of Eric ghost lifting, yeah, the carriage. Cool. Yeah, I will start slowly with the sky, so you can also see. Yes, so I have my blue. I've choose the Fatolo blue. This one is kind of dark. Yes. And similar like with the brown, I will make one light mix, so mixed with white, and the rest will stay just as it is, yeah, as it comes from the tube. And again, I need much more white than I need blue to get the light color, yeah. And I will first start with yeah, some light parts, yeah. Like see if your yellow is dry. If not, you can also just kind of paint around avoiding it. Yeah. It's so it's not mixed into the green. Yeah. And here, for example, around the cat, I can put light blue, because if I put dark one, then it will be hard to see. Yeah, it will be all more like black. Yeah, so in some parts, I use light blue, and Let's see. Yeah, and in some way, somewhere you decide where the blue is ending and where then later the ground will be starting. Yeah, the color. So somewhere here around the pumpkins, let's say I'm still putting blue. Yes, but in some point I decide, okay, then later the blue will go into the here it gets messy. Yeah, so I work with light blue now, here in some places around pumpkins as well. Yes, and don't worry to make too much light blue, because again it's easy to cover with the dark one. Yes, but it is to leave the light. Yes, we are leaving some so our objects can be seen. But then of course we will have to use a lot of dark blue because we will need to darken up in generally the painting. Yes, for our pumpkins' faces to shine, yeah, we need to make the stuff dark. Yeah, that's the way. Yes, you see, light blue, it looks now very, yeah, bit weird. But once we start putting dark blue, yeah, in some places it can be even black. So you can, let's say, if your blue is not so dark, you can mix it with black. And yeah, or in some places just put even black straight, yeah, because we need the darkness of the night. Here I correct some color of green. Eric, so many movements. What you doing? What you experiment?
I was just getting some black because I want to make ghost eyes.
Ah.
I need to search up how a ghost looks like because I forgot the eyes.
And now when I'm putting dark blue, I'm also using this technique of dry brush. Yeah, so when there is no much water, yeah, the brush is kind of leaving these brush strokes. And it's good, I use it also to create this halfly transparent. Yeah. And don't worry to put a lot, we will need still like put a lot of dark blue. Yes. Even if it looks now, oh, we got everything already with some yellow and orange. Yeah, go on top. Yeah, and often sit back and look how it looks. Yeah, it should look dark, it should look like night. Yeah.
Okay, now I need to be super careful. One.
Yes, and here I'm going over my yellows and oranges. Yeah, doesn't matter if they disappear a bit. Yeah, I need to disappear them a bit. The aim is to make the stuff dark. Yeah, so if you run out of glue, let's get some more glue because we'll need a lot to create the night. So of course I keep the stars, trying to keep the stars clean, but the rest lines that we have prepared of yellow and orange, I keep them partly visible, but still there should be much more dark blue around. And so I've already kind of put a lot of blue, but then anyway, I sit back, I look. Generally, no, it feels I need more. Yeah, I need to cover more some yellows. Yes. So take your time to work on it to feel the effect, the feeling of night. Yeah, now it's already, I'm getting closer to them. Yeah. Yeah, the part of the ground is kind of easy, or maybe better to say it has to be not like something neutral. Don't because we have lots of activity everywhere, the sky, the pumpkin. So what I did, I've created just some neutral green It was green mixed a little bit of brown and yellow. Yeah, so some kind of this dirty green, colored all around where I have, yeah, left all the whites. And then later on top, I put something like, let's say, yeah, autumn leaves that are fallen, some kind of, yeah, splashes of green or brown. So, but I'm using like leftovers what I have here on my palette. Yeah, I have some green. I can use some brown. Maybe too much brown. Yes, and first I just kind of, yeah, cover everything in some green. Yeah, so just to get rid already of finally. Yeah, Roma, how are you doing there?
I'm really liking how my grass is turning out.
Well, okay, Eric is happy. That's very good. Tom disappeared.
No, this.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yes. So good. You can also continue with the ground, and later you can add also some more like yellow stars. Yeah, if you want. I think gouache is also works this way, that like when your blue sky is dry, then it's easy. You just add some yellow dots, yes, for them. And tell us about your goal. Did it work out?
I'm really liking how my grass is turning out, because I made some like the green, the brown that you said to make.
Yes.
And I added that, and now it looks like pretty nice.
Yes, with green you can get so many different combinations. Yes, that look nice.
I'm almost finished.
Very good, very good. What happened with Tom? They just disappeared.
Oh yeah, for some reason Tom always disappears.
Wow, maybe
I'd say he's on mute.
in the rush.
Says that he's finished, and he forgets that his camera's off, and he forgets that he's on mute, and he shows like the picture to the camera, and he's like, "Why is she not saying anything?"
Oh really? That's what's happening. Oh my god. I didn't know. He told you this later. Fun.
It's not 100% accurate, but I'd say it's close.
Yeah.
Because I know Tom, and that's something a Tom thing he would do. Like yelling at his dog for eating ice cream, even though his parents can handle it, while we're almost about to, like, we're playing a game called GTA, and we're doing a heist. And we could have got like 1 million each from it. And then instead, we all died, and he went, it was me and Sean playing with him. And then we both died because Tom wasn't helping. And all we could hear was yelling. And I thought he was giving it to his sisters or something. But then he ended up coming back, and he was all calm, and they're like, "Oh yeah, did you finish?" And no, we died.
So funny. Yeah, for the ground you can put just green, and if it looks nice, yeah. I'm trying to add some darker pots, let's say maybe it's like some leaf, yeah, because I just want to make it also maybe not so light, the ground. But you choose, you can also leave just green, yeah, maybe to avoid making it messy. I'm also adopting my parts, but yes, and I can also now work a little bit to brown, and I can, depending, I can maybe somewhere where it fits good, I can, with the brown, draw some lines on the pumpkins, let's say, or something, yeah, where it feels to. And if it, yeah, depending how your pumpkin's already looking good, maybe it's not necessary, but if they look plain, yeah, maybe some brown lines can help to get this feeling of, yeah, but doesn't have too much. Eric sent you sent something. Oh, you're done. And you got a ghost. Roma, if you can see the camera. Over here, you have cat sitting. Yeah, the ghost looks really cool.
You can't really see it very well because it's really blurry because it's watercolor.
Yes.
But
I doesn't finish. I doesn't finish.
No, I am still working. Yeah, Roma, so no worries. Yeah. I'm also still doing so.
Ну что, сейчас можно по-русски говорить, если что.
Рик говорит. Да, Tom is not here, so of course Russian is good because then understands it. Yes, I'm also working a little bit on details of pumpkins, maybe making some darker some parts, maybe some lines somewhere, yeah. So depending how it feels, yeah.
Я говорю, сейчас не надо делать, пожалуйста, прошу.
Roma, how are you doing?
Hi. Да, коротко мои руки. I draw these lines on pumpkins.
Very good. Yes, it's good. Yeah, doesn't have to be a lot. Yeah, just somewhere. Yeah, and also here use some just like brown directly. Yes, in some parts where the pumpkins are touching each other, pumpkin is touching the ground, I can go even with brown. Yeah,
Nice.
More accent, more like more contrast. Yeah. Nice, our Halloween painting. Very good. Yeah, so in the end, where we put light blue, yeah, it looks a bit like light. Yeah, so it's, but for example, from what I've seen, Roma, you can add, yeah, yellow stars if you want.
Okay.
Yeah, so it looks more bright. Just take a lot of yellow and just put palm dots.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and then it will look bright.
Yes.
Okay, I'm finished and I'm going to leave.
Sure, yeah. Good one.
Okay.
Good idea, Eric, on the ghost. Very nice.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye, Eric. See you next time. Bye. All right, Roma, it's just you and me. Yeah, no rush. Can finish. You were the first one to come and you're staying, but very good. Yeah, today it was very detailed, lots of details. All the faces.
Ай, я залез очень сильно.
Возьми салфетка. Есть салфетка? The napkin. You can clean it with napkin. Попроси, пусть Саша принесет салфетку. Yeah,
Я
but-
просто я хотел ввести.
Yes, I understand. It's maybe because, you know, rushing, trying to finish quickly. Yeah, so it happened. But yeah, but if you wait till it's dry, then you correct. Yes, that's the rule. Да, правило, что если хочешь исправить, нужно подождать, пока высохнет. Yeah, have to wait till it's dry, and then you can correct it. Yeah, while it's wet, it's very hard. When it's wet, you can't really correct. Yeah, then it's only getting worse.
Rule.
This is gold rule.
Exactly.
Of art.
Yeah, the painting with gouache. Yeah, because you see, even when you're blue, dark sky, when it's dry, then it's easy to put yellow dots. Yeah.
No, this is my drawing.
Yay! But good one. The moon looks good. Lots of pumpkins. Yay! Nice one.
Да, нарисовал.